Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out this video. Tonight we got a couple pieces. We got the condenser in the mail. Hopefully it's the right one. We'll pull it out here in a minute, check it out, make sure it's the right one, and then we'll try to get it on the car tonight. Should be really not that hard to do. I'm just going to drop the intercooler down, take the two bottom brackets off of the AC condenser, and I should be able to drop it down. And as long as we get these two pieces of pipe out right through here, we should be good. Once we get past the hood latch, we should be able to get it out no problem. But we'll drop the intercooler and try to get this thing removed tonight. I got the clutch cable in and got it wrapped. Not really happy with the way the wrap come out, man. It looks terrible. It looks like Fido's ass, to be honest with you. But took the bracket off. That's initially where the bracket was that held it onto the car. Took that off. As you see, it's up higher than what it should be. It should be down there. And I just took and made me a little homemade bracket right there, that little black strap. The little homemade bracket's super easy to make. I'll show you guys that here in a second. But like I said, man, I'm not really happy with the way the wrap turned out on the clutch cable, but I'm gonna leave it be. It's already hooked up to the tranny, everything else, so we're gonna leave it alone right there. Got the piping wrapped that I wanted to get wrapped. I came out here Sunday evening. It was probably right around 6:30, 7 o'clock, and started doing this when it was a little bit cooler. Right here's where I started to wrap. I put a band on there just for a little bit of security. And I wrapped this thing, guys, as tight as I possibly could, man. I'm telling you, I wrapped the piss out of this thing. And right here is where we ended the wrap. And I double band it like always, just for that security. Because these bands are hard to get pulled tight. Once you cinch them up, just, don't bother them, leave them alone. They'll be fine. But what I did, I marked them with a red Sharpie, so I know where to start and stop the wrap. So I got all that done. It turned out real good, guys. I'm happy the way it turned out. Looks nice. So the little bracket, or whatever you want to call it, to be honest with you, but what we're trying to do is mimic one of these right here that you buy in the store. Is all we're trying to do. And you can get this stuff by the roll at, I think, the hardware stores and places like that. But you can cut it whatever length you need, and you see you got enough holes there. You can pick and choose whatever you need, but I just roll mine around like this and then bolt them to each other, just like that right there. And I take a piece of 1/2 inch heat shrink and slide over it, heat it up, shrink it down on there, and you'll see the holes through the heat shrink after you shrink it down on there, so you won't have no problem seeing which hole you want to use. But that's a good little old trick that I do sometimes on some of these, and that's what's holding the 5/8 hose this away and against the car, away from the exhaust pipe right there, even though we do have it wrapped with header wrap. But I got the same kind of little bracket right down there. So that's 2 of them made so far, and they're gonna hold up just fine, guys. Yeah, condenser, need to get that thing removed. Showed you guys that, the clutch cable, and that's pretty much all I've been up to so far this week. Sunday, I haven't done anything since Sunday because I really ain't got much to do. I need to buy stuff, man, really, is what I need to do. But we did get the condenser in, so let's get set up and get this thing changed out real quick, like. Alright guys, let's get this box opened up, man, and see if we got the right condenser. This thing opened up real quick. Oh yeah. Box in a box. Spot right there. There we go. This is supposed to be a direct replacement. So we'll see. It's awful thin. Awful thin. So let's see if we can even get it test fitted in there, guys. Okay, so first problem, screws are sticking out too far. It's hitting the radiator. It's the right ends on there. That's the right ends. Like I said, it's thinner, but these on the bottom right here, it's actually not tall enough to go down to the grommets on the bottom side. So what I'm gonna plan on doing here, guys, is it's got more holes along this rail, so I'm gonna drill out. Let's see if I can get over here where you guys can see. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill out these rivets right here, get those drilled out, and I believe I'm gonna stick it up there and see where it needs to be, and then re-rivet it, because we got some more holes where we can move this thing down and make it fit. So no big deal. We're gonna try it out, see if it works. It should. And then we'll continue on with the build as always, man. So let's get this thing drilled out real quick. Well, I say real quick, but you know how that goes. All right, I got it test fitted, and the way it's gonna have to be run is by the bottom two holes. So I'm just gonna move it down. I don't have any rivets. I thought I did. I tried one, but it didn't work. So I don't have any rivets. I got the heads are big enough, they're just not long enough. So I'm going to use a couple bolts here. That way if we do need to adjust it, this thing does have some more adjustment on the bracket itself. We can always adjust it more just by loosening up the bolts. So we got a couple of small bolts, some little lock washers, and a nut. So I believe this right here will solve our problem. So I'm going to get this right here tightened down, guys, and get that one over here drilled out and made up real quick, and then we'll get this thing stuck back in the car. Alright, all I did was drill out the pop rivets, move those down to the last two holes. Got this side right here done also, and it turned out real good, man. So everything worked out nice and tight. It went back in there nice and tight, guys. These lines are actually down more, so I may have better luck running my AC lines now than I did before. So that's a plus there, man. So I'm gonna stick the intercooler in real quick, and then we'll wrap this video up. The condenser is in, man. That's another one checked off the list. It wasn't the exact same one we took out, but they said it was a direct replacement, and we're gonna go by what they said. This looks like the same one that Advanced sells, so that's why I went ahead and stuck it in there. And like I said, I got the intercooler bolted up. That didn't take me just a minute to do. So yeah, man, that's another one checked off the list, guys. We're just plugging away at her. Still got a few more things left to do, of course. But make sure you stay tuned for the next video. I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet. I'll sit in the house or I'm at work thinking about it, and then I'll just make a decision. And then when I come home, I'll start doing it. But I really like to go ahead and get started on the micro squirt. Go ahead and get that installed and get that out of the way. But we're plugging away at her, guys. We're making some headway, man, making progress. Now we got that in, we get the front end down, get it over here, get the fenders all fitted up the way they're supposed to go, because I'm scared somebody's gonna knock that fender over there off of that chair and all into the floor. And it's probably gonna be me, to be honest with you. But that's all I got for you tonight, guys. Stay tuned for the next video. I sure would appreciate it if you give this one a thumbs up. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, man.